Coming up, I play a tune on Captain Willys's gearbox.
And I can drive! And I find out what happens when you get on a candle maker's wig.
This is the Bear.
And this is Grizzly.
And these are the adventures of
Captain Willys!
Woo! Go Captain! Captain Willys, 1948 Willys Jeep, now in retirement in North Yorkshire.
This is the most beautiful part of the world, full of the most amazing characters.
It's going to be a great adventure, Bear, and Captain wants you to come too.
We're starting out today near Midland, almost in the shadow of the famous castle.
The Captain is on a mission to meet two remarkable people.
Okay, I want one. Rostropovich.
Husband and wife team, Roger and NICKY Hansel. Their business is making sweet music.
It seems they were destined to be together.
I'd been to a fortune teller and they said I would, the woman had said I'd end up with a violin maker and somebody who made musical instruments, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to do that because you know, I'm not into classical music at all. But actually, I mean, Rog, yeah, so then what happened? So then we went to Italy, didn't we?
Roger is an incredible artist, from painting and photography to sculpting. He even made this rocking horse for his children, but he is most famous for his exquisite musical instruments.
This one is painted and the paint is very thin, so in actual fact, from the sound point of view, no difference.
Didn't you say that actually you've never played a violin in your life?
Oh, I can't play them. I can't begin
But what
to
you
play.
can do is hear them.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Sadly, 25 years ago, Roger was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. But with NICKY's love and dedication, they keep the business going.
In fact, I can't do any of the making anymore.
It's so frustrating for him.
Yeah.
It's extremely frustrating, but what I've found is that I just need great people to do it for me, do it with me.
And at their nearby workshop, Roger doesn't just have good people, he has firm friends who share his passion.
So the pegs have to end up in exactly the place that the player's used to on the original. Otherwise he'll reach for a peg to tune and completely miss it.
Roger even wrote the programme that runs the computer-controlled machine to carve the wooden pegs for his instruments.
I can't believe what a fantastic place this is, and to find world-class violins in this part of the world is just incredible.
I know, and Roger, what an amazing talent he has. But that's not the only thing in this part of the world. Roger's incredible, but come on, we've got to get our hands dirty. Captain Willys is waiting for us.
Brilliant! Let's
Come
go.
on, darling.
Oh, shut up!
And I can drive!
It's a synchronised gearbox!
I've got a flickering idea for the bear.
This could be the fulfilment of a burning ambition for you, Bear.
Okay,
Go for it, babe. Have fun!
From the outside, it looks like the very definition of a cottage industry. And every corner is dedicated to the humble candle. What would you call this wonderful machine?
I've got a candle dipping frame, but yes, I adapted it from a Victorian design.
So what's the process of making a candle?
This is a very ancient method. We have hot melted wax in the drum, and each time the candles are dipped, they pick up a layer and get a little bit fatter. If the candles were just starting, you'd be able to see them emerging a little fatter than they went in, but when they get a bit bigger, it looks like I'm wasting my time, but the candles are growing.
Mick and his wife Jen set up White Rose Candles and have been here since 1978. It's not that the business gets on their wig, but they're about to hand it over to their one-time apprentice, Jane. It's a passing of the flame, if you like. So what are candles really made of?
Nowadays, they're generally made from paraffin wax, which is extracted from oil. Traditionally, going back thousands of years, it would have been animal fat. Tallow is animal fat, usually sheep and mutton fat. It might have been that made lousy candles. Problem with the animal fat was it's too low a melting point, and the flame melts a lot more wax, a lot more fat than it can burn. Toffs could afford these ones, which are beeswax candles. They're about as old as the tallow ones.
I'm decorating this candle, so I'm changing it from a plain one into something a little bit more exciting. Hold it on your knee, because if you held it on a hard surface, it would crack when you hit it, and then just give it a really good belt. Right, Bear, it's time for you to have a go now.
Excellent. Well, I better pick up my equipment. Sit down, thank you. Okay, so do I put my hand underneath like that? And then, ooh, you see, you need a lot of,
hard, really angry.
I know, but I'm really worried about my fingers. Such a mess. Yes.
Go for random.
Oh, I'm going for very, very random now.
I think you better take that with you.
Yeah, and I think we better leave that there, Bear. The captain would like to see someone really skilled at work, so he's taken the road to Massam. On market day, the town square bustles to the sound of traders. It would be so easy to get distracted. Tucked away down a side street is the famous Yoredale Glassworks. And in the sunshine, their delightful and decorative artwork has a little extra sparkle. It's a real treasure trove, from bowls and vases to stained glass windows.
Murano glass, just off Venice, is one of the most famous places for coloured decorative glass.
For Tim Simon, glass has been a lifelong and hot love affair. So tell me what you're doing now then. So the red rod, what actually is that?
That's actually glass. I pulled the rod out earlier.
Yeah.
I've got a base now for bead, and I'm going to put the pattern on. I'm going to put red dots. It is different to blowing glass from the main furnace. It's not so physical.
Tell me about the business today. Has it changed?
We used to supply other shops, and it was more or less a production workshop, this. And just over the last 10 years, I've decided that I didn't like the way it was going, and I've turned it more into an artist studio. Doing things over and over and over again is the best way to learn a hand skill. But now it's just myself and my daughter, and the whole atmosphere of the place is more artist orientated.
Absolutely, you feel that energy as soon as you come in. Wow, that's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my gosh. And this is the finished product. Oh, it's exquisite. It feels amazing. The skill and the passion behind this beautiful tribal necklace. It's so exciting. I think I'm getting goosebumps. What a wonderful visit this has been. Thank you, Captain Willys, for this wonderful discovery and for this gorgeous necklace. Paul.
Coming up, Grizzly goes off with a bang.
Whoa! And again. Paul.
Mayonnaise.
Oh my goodness. It's Yorkshire mayonnaise.
And Bear runs amok in a food shop.
Coming up, we try to spread a little happiness.
He wasn't very happy, was he?
Not very happy.
So is that lace edible?
Yes.
And lace you can lick. We love a bit of cupcake cuisine.
But first, apparently Captain Willys doesn't think there's been enough men on this trip.
So he's going to take us somewhere where we can go on the pool.
Oh, yes!
Paul. OK, so we got our carburettors crossed somewhere.
Whoa! And again. Paul.
That's just like the captain to shoot us a line.
Wonderful. Girl.
We're a little bit off the beaten track at the Warrengill shooting ground. This is where Ross Elgie trains. He's a member of the England Skeet shooting team. And it's his mum Anne putting us through our paces.
Great, well done. And again, on the clay, little bit. Fabulous.
Right.
Good. So just put the gun into your shoulder. So you're looking down here at that little bead.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Just try and lean in a tiny little bit. That's perfect. So just try and concentrate on what we've just learned.
Paul.
Go, girl.
Just a little
Am I
bit.
busy?
That's perfect. Oh, well done. It just works a little bit better if you concentrate on that mount.
Yeah. And you certainly know when you haven't mounted correctly, don't
Exactly.
Oh, please don't.
you? Paul.
Yes.
Grizzles is such a dead shot. I can't help feeling nervous.
Wonderful.
girl.
Well done.
Over to you, Bear.
Let's see. Oh, well, I'm not going to do as well as you.
You are.
I'm sure you are. Just open your gun a
Go
little
for
bit
it.
more.
Just relax.
Okay, remember you've got auto safe, so when you shut the gun, you push the safe up.
Yep.
To the right of it. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Oh, Bear.
So, I missed the first one, just. I was just to the left of that, was I?
Yeah, when you had your both eyes open, you were 3 foot to the left.
But it's all about the lesson with Anne.
Just hide the clay with the barrels, so you can't see the clay.
I know, but then you're telling me to go to the right.
Yeah, but then you have to go. You've got to hide it first,
Okay,
and then go to the right. Yeah.
Powdered. Just disappeared.
After that, I'd like to say I found my mojo.
To the right of it.
But that would be a fib.
Keep going. That's it. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All
That was
right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, girls.
Oh, it was just brilliant. And I can't tell you how chuffed I am that you've been able to correct what was wrong.
Well, that's my job. But we have to have a winner. Should I be the diplomat?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's a draw.
Brilliant! High five!
High five. Woo.
Think I won, you know.
No, I did.
No, I hit more of them.
But I pounded a couple.
Yeah, but what about the clays, Bear?
Oh, watch out for the pedestrian! He wasn't very happy, was he?
Not very happy.
I think the captain's had enough of our bickering. He's brought us to see someone who is a real expert on guns. He's one of several specialist businesses that have set up shop in West Tanfield.
Basically take guns apart, diagnose what the faults are, and either alter or make the parts to get them back into a useful state. Some of the guns are very, very old, so when they come in and they've got a broken part, we can't just reach into a drawer and pull out the spare part. We reach for a bar of steel and make the part.
There aren't many problems Brian and his team can't fix.
We have a join line here.
Yeah.
This is a modern production with a tube that is then turned down to a shoulder and let through a monoblock here. So this piece is separate, and then we have this line here.
And he's definitely the man to give us both barrels. About his craft, of course.
It actually came in for scrapping, this gun.
And you've reconditioned it?
We've reconditioned that.
How long did that take?
We did that about 20 years ago. It took far more time than it was ever worth.
Right.
But I just couldn't bring myself to scrapping that gun.
Oh no, and it's a hammer.
Look at these, yeah.
Yeah, is that the...
Yes, it's a hammer gun. When the hammer is fired, it remains down.
Yeah.
You have to draw that hammer back to half cock
Wow.
to take the pressure off that firing pin so that you can open the gun. And from that position, it won't fire at all. You have to draw it back again to full cock if you wish to fire the gun.
So I presume that's like the safety catch on a modern gun?
Yes, well, they viewed that there was no need for a safety switch because you would only draw the hammers back when you were ready to fire.
We could stay here all day. In fact, I think the captain might have dropped off for 40 winks in the sun.
And I know what he's dreaming about, Bear. Adventure and romance just down the road at Jervaux Abbey.
The abbey was started in 1152. It took very approximately 250 years to build, and Henry VIII very approximately 3 years to knock down. It was built section by section. Lay brothers started first, and then the monks moved in, and abbots came along later. The stone is local. Both the dress stone you can see on the outside and the core work you can see on the inside. The abbey today, I like to think, we've got over 205 wildflowers. The layout of the abbey is quite easy to recognise where you are, and you can just basically let yourself wander and meander around, admiring hopefully the stonework that we've preserved, the flowers that we've preserved, and basically just relax and enjoy yourself.
But it isn't just the history that's rich at Jervaux. Their tea room is seriously tasty too.
Now you're talking my language. Cracking cupcakes.
So the bigger flowers will need just a little bit of royal icing, and then the little flowers will just...
And it's a family affair. Gail's sister bakes the cakes and then she turns them into mini masterpieces.
You must have such a steady hand, because I tell you, I would have to do that with tweezers.
See, it's really funny, my dad says I'm like a bull in a china shop.
Does he?
So when I come home with some of the bits that I do, he's like, what, have you made that? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I have. He's like, what, you have made that? Yeah.
They make cakes for all occasions here, including weddings, of course, working with brides and grooms to make their big day even better. Do they say, could you do this, could you do that, or do you just get a bit of both, really?
Yeah, a bit of both. So, some people come with an idea and say, I want this cake.
Right.
But then I do use a little bit of artistic license because I don't want to go and copy someone else's work.
So is that lace edible?
Yes, it's made in lots of different patterns. Like, it moves literally like lace.
That is amazing.
It could be different colours. I love it.
Yeah.
I put it on everything.
Don't start nibbling in knickers, darling. Not a good idea. They won't go down as well.
So we found some great beer, Wensleydale Gold, made locally, and some Gamekeeper beer, which I thought would fit in with
for the shooting.
All this talk of food is making me seriously hungry. Let's pack up for a picnic.
Fancy peanut butter being made in Yorkshire.
Proper.
How? Proper peanut butter.
Proper peanut
Mayonnaise, mayonnaise.
Oh my goodness. It's Yorkshire mayonnaise. Okay.
Gorgeous. It's surprising just how many things you can find that are made here in the Broad Acres, especially when you're hungry. What a great selection for the first picnic, Bear. What do you think? Captain Willys is going to be so impressed.
Fantastic.
And as a special treat for the captain, he's allowed right on to the Abbey grounds to put his tyres up. We've got a few friends together to share the spoils of our day. Nicky and Roger here, along with our other halves.
Well, it's good to get them out of the house.
We've topped off the display with a vase from the Glassworks. Well, I think everybody around this table would agree that we've got some fabulous produce from Yorkshire. It's been really exciting there, hasn't it?
Very exciting.
We've got candles, we've got little piggies, we've got little sheep,
from Chervaux Abbey, Gail and her sister Anna, a combined effort, and the candles.
Oh, and speaking of candles...
Hey, somebody came up to me earlier and presented me with this. I thought, I wonder if bears had anything to do with this. Now, what have you got to say for yourself, darling?
Don't you think the workmanship's really good?
Oh, I do love you, Bear.
Should we put it to one side till
Yes.
later?
And Rog, Captain Willis has got a wonderful surprise for you. He's found Jeremy Harbottle, who is going to be playing one of your divine cellos, and I really hope you enjoy it.
You've got Jeremy? I can't believe it. That's wonderful.
Oh,
Oh, what a beautiful end to the day.
Oh my goodness, what's he wanting now? Come on, let's go and have a look. Turns out the captain has some clues for where we're going next.
Oh, Bear, I've just had a peep. He's got the most amazing little things in here.
Bell ringing.
Bell ringing!
Of course! What else?
Oh, specialist toys.
How fantastic. Let's get going. Come with us.
Do come with us. We're going to really miss you if you don't.